tankers, Seattle Forge here, and we're in ×2 mode. Running at ×2 speed. The beginning here is just a bit of driving. My buddy Golfdude3 is in his American Tier 7 light tank, the T-71, which features a 75mm gun with a 6-round autoloader. It's a nifty tank. If you don't have one, you should. It's excellent. Not sure what they're going to do with it with the light tank changes. Anyway, he's on a mission, and he has to get 5 initial spots on the enemy. And he picks up at least 3 or 4 on that circling through the city. And he was doing what just about everybody hates to see a light tank do, which is to run into the middle of the enemy and perhaps get wiped out, scouted. But he wasn't even hurt. Excellent work. Some good driving and a lot of luck. Now the TDs are tucked up in the top right-hand corner here, along with an artillery, and they're screaming for vision because they don't want to move out of that top right-hand corner or spot it from themselves. The AT-15 did offer, but Walt was able to get out in front there, and Walt does pick up a spot on the Spice Panzer, Tier 7 German light tank, and the Revolurise, the French Sherman tank, which was actually used by Israel. I think that's the story. Sounds good. And Walt's friends are punishing the Rev, but the Spice Panzer punishes Walt. That 90mm gun on the Spice Panzer. Don't take the hit, Walt! It takes the hit. I thought that would have been a track, or maybe he's just really quick on the repair kit. In any case, Walt takes 2 punishing heat hits from the Spice Panzer. Of course, you do need heat against the T-71. It is one of the best armored tanks in the game. If you're new to the game, no, it isn't. I do have a video, though, where I bounce a couple shots from a 50-100 while I'm on, like, 10 hit points or something like that. It was hysterical. I think my optics actually made a massive save throw or something. In any case, the AMX-12T on Walt's team, Golfdude's team, making a run up the river, kind of a suicide move, with a T-37 and a Borsig and an E-25 and an M12 back there. Walt puts one in the Rev, and the Rev misses, which is good, because Walt would have been erased from the game. 3 rounds in Walt's clip. Still 3 rounds in Walt's clip. The Spice Panzers kind of had him on the timing. AT-15 pushing up with him. AT-15A is actually a really good scout. Not as good as the T-95, but a really good scout. And he's moving up with him, so at least Walt's got a little direct help in the vicinity, which is nice. And the AT-15A must have spotted the Spice Panzer when the Spice Panzer's backing up behind the rock. There's a gap there, which is nice. The IKVs on our team are now moving up as well. 15A going after the Revolurise, and Walt, not sure whether he can use... Okay, Rev's taking a shot. Walt can push up and keep the Spice Panzer at least proxy spotted. And if not, find an opportunity to get a cheeky shot on him. Score is 5-5. And you'll see that although our heavies all pushed into the town, they didn't really push together very well. The IS-6 and the IS-3 are sitting so far back. An IS-6 has actually crept across the river and into their area. And the IS-6 is getting the better of them, I'm afraid. The score is 6-6. The AT-15A took care of, I believe he took care of the Revolurise. No, the Revolurise actually bolted around the corner, and it's the IKVs that take him out, the 90B. The Tier 7. Alright, AT-15A get a shot in the Spice Panzer. Spice Panzer probably had a reload or something, or was trying to go down to get the gun depression to be able to shoot at the AT-15A. But that's no good. AT-15A puts him away. Alright. In the back of the map, we know there was a Borsig and an M12, at the very least. And I'm really surprised when Walt was making this move, he didn't reload his clip. Walt, clip discipline. Or just not like partial clips. It's run out the clip. Is it an economic thing? Alright, but the Borsig is back here, and the Borsig actually had his gun pointed at him, but didn't take the shot, maybe not thinking he had enough chance to hit. Wanted a more solid answer, or a solution on the T-71. T-71 easily able to outturn the Borsig's gun, but then the Borsig gets an idea, and he counter-turns the hull and the gun, making Walt kind of run into it, but he doesn't take the shot again. Afraid of a whiff, but a whiff, you know, a shot not taken. Oh, there's the M12! A shot not taken is always a miss. And Walt is able to put away the M12 here. Once again on a partial clip. Now Walt making a really good decision here to go for the cap. I know we don't always like the cap. And it's not often the best way to get experience and all the rest of kind of jazz. But when your teams are close to the same size, they've all got heavies. Your team is actually split in half. Going to the cap here with your light tank and your TD buddy is not such a bad idea. And of course the IKV-65 too, the terrible tank, and he's got no hit points. He's got 40 hit points. He could actually damage himself just chasing after the enemy and kill himself. Now, the other thing I'd say is if the other enemy team has overextended itself so far, of course they're all in big fat heavies. Well, the IS-6 and the 112 are pretty mobile. But if you've overextended yourself so much that an AT-15A is able to get in and finish off the cap with the rest of his team, then you probably deserve to get capped out and lose. So Walt got his spots, he got his shots, mission accomplished, game 1, well played.